So, they finally sent someone. 10 years. That's how long I've been warning the Order about what is happening in Mithros. 10 years. And what did they do? Nothing. Now Telogris has risen, and the rest of us race to keep Amalur from falling apart. Agarth, I didn't expect to see your face again. Not after what happened. I'm still not sorry. We go back, him and I. The old wars. Another life. He could show you some scars. A long time ago, I worked closely with the Order, until they refused to listen to my warnings. I left the Feylands and journeyed west, established a new forge in these mountains, and I kept watch. I do. You stink of fate magic. I can't say I'm happy to see you, considering you shouldn't exist. But it's fitting that you came. May the abomination who wrecked the weave be the one to repair it. Not that it will be easy, even for you. It depends on whom you ask. He is many things to many people. To the citizens of his city, of Crownhold, he is the true ruler of Amalur, a figure who will rebuild this war-torn land. To the refugees and settlers moving west to join him, he is a liberator, a figure who will free them from the bonds of fate. Yes, that is Telogris' true desire, to unbind us all. Perhaps you're right. There is enough for which to blame you. The unraveling of the weave, the rise of Octien, the breaking of the Fae. You've been unusually productive in your short time, Fateless One. But even now we waste time we don't have. Every day Telogris grows more powerful. Soon he will possess his human host entirely. We must hurry. Now that you're here, there's work to do, and a city to save. I knew him as Wolf, a boy from Yulven. He was my apprentice, and my responsibility. Wolf accompanied me on many expeditions into these caves and canyons. He was strong, resourceful. During one trek, Wolf and I became separated, and he vanished. I believed him dead, and I mourned him in the tradition of my people. Weeks later, he returned, different. I knew it was not the Wolf I knew. He had been taken, consumed. Farther west, in the ancient Mitharan city of Crownhold, its great temple has been occupied by his followers. It is a perversion that this grand Erothi city has become a haven for the followers of Chaos. Many in Mithros see Telogris' words for what they are. Lies, meant to disrupt and deceive. Those who have been forced from their homes or wish to escape the occupation come here, to me. Soldiers, scholars, farmers, alchemists, even other blacksmiths. We are preparing to take this region back. Let me see it. Ah, of course. I know this blade well, because I crafted it. A chaos sword. My own invention. Ugly, but elegant in its own terrible way. I last saw this weapon in the hands of one of my apprentices. I often brought my apprentices with me into the Chaos Realm. It was foolhardy, and several paid with their lives. Sadly, weapons like this are all that remain of those loyal friends. Since then, I've been unable to reach the Chaos Realm again to procure the necessary metals. You'll need to master Chaos, its weapons, its magic, if you expect to face Telogris. Come, bring the sword, and I will show you. Hello, my friend. Take this, the Chaos Flame. I stole it from Ishara with my own hands, sacrificing my greatest tools to ensure Telogris' destruction. Use that forge. Bring the flame that'll be Telogris' undoing. Beautifully done. Only I could have done it better. You may be faithless, but you still have much to learn. About magic, about war with Telogris. I will now repair the sword for you. Or do you want me to forge it into a different weapon instead? From this core, I could also create a staff or daggers. Understood. I will begin forging your weapon at once. Here is your weapon. Keep it close. Only those weapons forged in chaos magic will be of any use to you against our new enemies. Thousands of years ago, the first Niskaru hunters weaponized chaos magic. Swords, shields, hammers, armors. All the martial equipment used by mortals. It is the only way for us to stand a chance against Telogris' brood. Wait, what was that? It seems we have some unwanted guests in the forge. Stay close. Sometimes they find their way in as sneaky little demons. They're nearly indestructible. Unless you know how to get past the defenses. Your chaos weapon will make short work of them. Hello, my friend. Good. Only chaos weapons work against chaos armor. You're a good fighter and a quick study, but you have a long way to go before you master chaos magic. The forge is defended by numerous barriers and defenses, but still, they find us. I worry about the future. Enough about that. I will handle your chaos training, and the chaos creatures will keep your combat skills honed. We have much to do. It will take time and courage, but the best way to understand chaos is to destroy it. That means closing rifts and portals whenever and wherever you find them. I've spent years capturing and studying all manner of chaos creatures. Facing them in battle is the best way to understand their weaknesses. Defeating my Chaos Beasts will prove to me that you're worthy. Their Chaos hide is similar to the armor worn by Telogris. If you can't beat them, you still have much work to do. You're one of the final pieces in my plot to thwart Telogris, and I will need your help assembling the rest. A sagecrafter named Callan MacLeod has made a great discovery. I've seen it in my readings. He's on the verge of using chaos magic in sagecrafting, but he may not live long enough to do it. You have to find him and bring him here. That's your mission. That rusty sword you brought with you, you found it in the Chaos Realm, didn't you? Tell me, Fateless One, what else did you see in that cursed landscape? Yes, I call it a Chaos Node, and I believe its purpose is to ensure the dungeon's integrity. Even more important is what's contained within them, a magical substance dubbed Chaos Matter. Chaos Matter is vital to defeating Telogris, and the only way to obtain it is to destroy and harvest these Chaos Nodes. Chaos weapons can be forged from Chaos Matter, and these enchanted weapons may be the only thing that can harm Telogris. When I forged your new weapon, I did so by extracting Chaos Matter from that broken sword you found in the Chaos Realm. Unfortunately, it was rusty and impure, which greatly limited what I could produce from it. If you bring me pure Chaos Matter, obtained directly from a Chaos Node, I can forge any kind of Chaos weapon core you wish. If you're not in a hurry, I suggest giving it a try before continuing with your mission. Bye. I must discover the secret to sage crafting with chaos magic. Chaos weapons can be forged from chaos matter found in the Chaos Realm. You can find plenty of chaos matter by entering chaos portals and destroying chaos nodes. Once you've obtained some chaos matter, bring it to me and I can forge it into a core for you. Use this core to craft your new chaos weapon. If you don't want to do it yourself, just ask Jock. He could use the practice. He's a bit clumsy, though. Honestly, it'll probably turn out better if you do it yourself. Farewell. If you want to help, bring me Callan MacLeod. Goodbye.
Hey there.
Don't you touch him! Haven't you done enough? I'd take a blade to every one of you, but it wouldn't do any good. Not with your protection. You disgust me. I do dare, you fanatic pig. I hope it was worth it. Butchering an old man like that. What could the preordained possibly have against a man like that? He was a gentle scholar, nothing more. Are you playing ignorant with me? My master, Callan MacLeod, the man inside on the floor, he was killed by your people. Never harmed a soul, that man. He was a teacher, a craftsman, and like a father to me. Sadly, I do. Your brothers and sisters have terrorized our city for months. Kidnapping mages, killing scholars. It's a wonder we can still get through our days with any dignity. Well, you don't look like one of them. You lack the sign of faithful, the scar marking each convert. Perhaps I should believe you. Trust? Imagine that in Crownhold. Tell me, stranger, what do you see when you look inside our workshop? What does Master MacLeod reveal to us from beyond the grave? Good riddance. Let me see that. Do you know what this is? These scratches, this script. It's old Mitharan. No one has used this language in over 500 years. What was the Master doing with these writings? Our ancestors recorded everything. With the Arathi gone, they had no choice but to cling to what they'd learned. Some of the world's most precious knowledge is encoded in this language. It's very possible. Pages like these are usually kept in the Great Library. The preordained detest our culture, but they seek to understand it, so they can destroy it.
If Master MacLeod had made a discovery, those killers would have wanted to know about it.
Unfortunately, no. There are only a few scholars with that specialized knowledge. Many of them have died or been killed in recent months. But I know one, Old Tormin. He may be able to help. I can take you to him, but I can't make any promises for Tormin. He's a crazy old wizard.
See you. Our biggest fan. How comforting it is to see your face. Last we met, you witnessed us at our highest. Now we languish at our lowest. The first world tour of collecting the echoes has reached a dead end. One word. Crownhold. The occupied city is rife with soldiers and cultists, as if that weren't enough. Our flute player, Adelina, has a bit of a history with the preordained. They hired her to compose a chaos march for their ruler, Telogris, but she skipped out on the deal. They'll kill her on sight. You don't need to make such bold claims. I won't hold you to it, but anything you can do to speed the city's liberation would be wonderful. Be careful.
What is it? I'm a very busy man. Mina? Who are you? And why are you here with my daughter? What have you done? We grew up in the university together, in Crownhold, but that was years ago. He pursued the rites of the Order of Mitharu, wished to know all the secrets. I, however, chose a different path. His flirtation with the divine, with forces beyond our control, are bound to get him into trouble. I've warned him for years. Yes, I do. There are not many of us left, I'm afraid. Scholars of our people fade away like words on a page. The messages our people sent us from the distant past must not be forgotten. Tragically, few care to listen. Visits from my daughter are surprisingly rare, and usually not with the purpose of seeing me. She made her choice long ago, chose to let our differences drive us apart. Now she only seeks my company when she has a question or when her master demands it. If only I could read Mina as easily as these old books. Interesting. May I see them? Careful now. Yes, I recognize these notes. Callan brought them to me several weeks ago. They describe a relic, a forger's instrument. Arathi smiths are legendary for their peculiar methods of crafting and shaping, but most of their tools are lost to us. This passage describes the location of one of these tools, Synock's Eye, an enchanted gem or relic of some sort. The text describes a gateway, but I do not recognize the name. A chaos portal. The physical description could match Crow Peak. It's not far, but it is dangerous. Me? No. I swore off such games years ago. I'm an old man. I have no time for quests and relics. I tried to tell Callan the same, but did he ever listen to me? No, never. Killed? As in murdered? How many times did I tell him to cease his futile searches, to give up searching for the wisdom of the Arathi? They left us for a reason. Mortals are wicked and undeserving. We've been left to fend for ourselves. The preordained are only a threat if you disobey. They can be bargained with. If you intend to seek Synock's Eye, you will need to be careful. If the preordained are looking for these pages, they will be looking for you. I implore you, for your sake and for the sake of my daughter, give it to them. They will see reason. They will not harm you. It's the only way. Come again.
What do you want? According to Master MacLeod's notes, that gateway should be here. But where?
Bye.
How wonderful. We're all making new friends. Fadeless one, you are certainly finding yourself in some interesting situations. It's almost as if you're sticking your nose where it doesn't belong. Too bad you can't trust old Torben. The old fool knows better than to lie to our Chaos Lord. Can't say the same for his daughter. He's been in our pocket since day one, fed us information, kept us informed. My guess? Well, he thought that helping the preordained would ensure his safety, and the safety of his kid. What do you think? We do not. But do not think for a moment that we will let you have it. Cease your reckless quest, and we may let you live. Unlikely, but possible. Leave Synoc's eye to the chaos, and go back to where you came from. I will let you walk away unharmed. You have my word. Oh, I beg to disagree. We cannot allow such a powerful artifact to fall into your hands. Ownership can be a tricky thing. Changes in the blink of an eye, in the release of an arrow, in a last breath.
I can't believe it. Dad turned us over to those savages. How could anyone do that? To keep me safe, maybe. But at what price? Did he even realize they would kill me? That he'd sealed my fate with his betrayal? Apparently, the world is grimmer than I'd imagined. If we have to make such tragic bargains. Maybe Mithros isn't where I should make my future. Maybe it's time for a fresh start. I must think about my next moves. My whole life has been turned upside down. It's all too much to comprehend. Dad, the preordained. Master MacLeod, you have been kind to me, stranger, and more patient than I deserve. But it's time that we parted ways. The next chapter of my life awaits, and I have a lot to think about. It's terrifying, really. You must get Synoc's eye someplace safe. Not a bad idea. Crownhold will need a new sage-crafter. Though I'm a long way from becoming a master. We all start somewhere, I suppose. I can keep up the old man's legacy. Maybe I will. Maybe I will. Thank you. Goodbye. Maybe our paths will cross again.
See you.
What is it? Thank Mitharu. I was beginning to worry. I couldn't bear the anguish of losing another. Not after Wolf. I heard about Callan MacLeod. It's a pity. He was a kind, gentle man, and he will be missed. So, what has he brought us? Fascinating. This instrument may be the key to unlocking chaos in sagecrafting. Use it on my altar and see what happens. Goodbye.